My guy took me to his grandmother, who is also a dibia. She brought out a small knife and gave us a knife. She told us to cut our finger and mix our blood together, which we did and licked each other's blood. And as to make the covenant stronger, we did a ritual of sleeping in a coffin together.
At that young age.
I could remember how the both of us lay in that coffin that day. We made lots of promises to each other that day inside the coffin, never to leave each other.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Nenye Baby. So guys, today I have this woman here. She has her life story, what happened between she and her boyfriend then that is affecting her now. She wants to share the story with us. I keep saying it, if you have any life story that you would like to share with my audience, so we can advise you, whether good or bad, we can advise you or give you solution. A lot of people have gotten solution for their problem, so don't be scared. Just like I can easily hide your identity, you share your story, or if you're not in Lagos State, you cannot come, send the story to me. I will read it out for you, and you'll be on the comment section. People will advise you anyhow. All right, so let's listen to her story, and if you have advice, please kindly advise her. Don't mention your name, go straight to your story.
Okay, thank you, Auntie Nenye, for giving me an opportunity to be here today to share my story. I really appreciate. What I need right now is just advice, and if possible, a solution. Because at this point, I'm losing it. In fact, I'm frustrated. But before I share my story, I want to say this to our teenagers out there. I want you to learn from my mistakes. Learn from my story. Please, no matter what you do, focus on your life and building your self-worth. Build yourself. Forget about any distraction that is coming from any angle, because the end will not be good. My childhood stupidity is what has kept me in the situation, in the problem I am right now. I'm from Enugu State. That was where I was born and brought up. And just like every little girl of my age then, I have this big dream of love and unending fairy tales. Every other girl in my class in JSS3 then already have a boyfriend. But I told myself that I will wait till I get to SS3 before I will start dating. So I later met this guy in the school where I wrote my senior WAEC. We became close and inseparable. From studying together for WAEC to sneaking out for midnight adventures, our friendship grew stronger each day. And before you know it, our friendship grew into a deep, passionate love. We became so fond of each other. Became everything I wanted in a man. Each passing day, I see myself loving this guy. And the fact that he wanted to be an engineer is one thing I love so much about him. So after our WAEC, we decided to do minor job for a year so as to be able to raise money for our JAMB and other things. We wrote our first JAMB and he got admission, but I didn't. So for fear of losing each other, we decided to do covenant. My guy took me to his grandmother, who is also a dibia. She brought out a small knife and gave us a knife. She told us to cut our finger and mix our blood together, which we did and licked each other's blood. And as to make the covenant stronger, we did a ritual of sleeping in a coffin together.
At that young age.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I could remember how the both of us lay in that coffin that day, held each other's hand, and we made lots of promises to each other that day inside the coffin, never to leave each other. So after After the covenant, our love grew stronger. So 1 year after my guy went to school, I got admission into Ekiti University. My guy was so happy for me, but at the same time he was sad because I was going far from him. But we remembered our promises and the covenants, and we decided to let go. Before I left for school, we spent 1 month together in his room, in his school, in love, and promising each other of eternal life together.
Okay, so please be very fast. People that is watching it so they can flow very well.
We promised each other unending love. And as time goes by, life takes a different turn on us. I started noticing a lot of changes in my boyfriend, his attitude, his lifestyle, everything. I started getting complaints from his friends, his way of life. He started following bad friends and all that. Dealing with this, I called him to advise him to turn away from his bad ways. But he kept telling me that he knows what he's doing, that he will be fine. But he never got fine. He kept changing from worse to worse. And I decided to tolerate him. After my graduation, I got a job in the government office. I started working. But I kept communicating with my man to know how he's doing. One day I got the shocking news of my life that he has relocated to the village. I came back to know what the problem is. I realized he had issues where he was working. The police was looking for him. In fact, he lost his job and he's back to the village. I decided to help him. I came back to the city to continue my work. I keep sending money to him, but I don't know what he was doing with the money. So as time goes on, I met a guy in my place of work. We became friends, started talking, and before you know it, we became so close that I stopped thinking about my boyfriend. So after a long time, the guy started asking me out and I accepted.
New boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay, so please be
At
fast.
my place of work.
I want you to be very
I
fast.
accepted. We became so close and in fact we started dating. I forgot about my old boyfriend. So later, he was making plans to come and see my people. All of a sudden, I started having nightmares. Each time I see myself in the dream, being chased by people with long canes, different weapons, and I'll see my ex-boyfriend standing there doing nothing about it.
He will be looking at you.
He will be looking at me. He won't do anything. So I decided to keep this to myself. Before you know it, my boyfriend, that is my new boyfriend at my place of work, started having the same nightmare, seeing himself in the dream, people chasing him, telling him to leave me alone, that I belong to someone else. I was scared that I might lose him if I tell him about the dreams I have and what I did in the past. But when he started having these dreams too, he called me and told me about it. So I had to open up to him. I told him everything that happened in the past. He was angry initially that why did I keep it from him? But I begged, and because he loved me, he decided to forgive me. So we went to meet my people in the village. When we got there, he insisted I tell my parents about it, about the dreams, before we can proceed with the marriage rites. I told my parents. Then they decided to follow me to my ex-boyfriend's place so we can meet him and know what to do about the covenant. When we got there, he was very angry.
The guy.
Yes, he bluntly refused to let me go. He said he would never allow me. And the next thing, he chased us out of his house.
He don't want you to marry another man.
He don't want me to marry another man.
Except him.
And at this time, I can't do anything with him because he's already, like, his life has been ruined. He has ruined his life with his wayward life. He's not the kind of man I want to spend the rest of my life with again. So we came back to the city and decided to go on with the marriage plans. Before you know it, the nightmare became worse. One day, my guy woke up and we saw bruises all over his body. Marks of cane work. They flogged him in the dream.
Live.
They flogged him in the dream, and
like you saw the
bruises on his body when he woke up. Fresh in reality. So we started looking for help. We went to some spiritualists, which they referred us back to the village, to my ex-boyfriend, that we should go back to him. That is the only person that can remedy the situation. We went back there, but he bluntly told me that he will not let me go. That if my guy love his life, that he should stay away from me. After that, my guy went back and told me that he's done with the relationship. I begged and begged, but
the new guy said he don't.
Yes,
he's not okay.
That he's done with the relationship. I begged, but he refused. He bluntly told me that he's done with the relationship. 2 weeks after that, he got promotion at our place of work and was transferred to our head office. So I just had to move on with my life, but I still love him. I never stopped loving him. Till date, I'm still trying, hoping he will come back. So I started seeking for help. One of my colleague in the office, told me about an herbalist that he would take me to in Ogun State. When we went there, the man said he will break all the curses. So he asked everything I did then during our childhood days. I remember cutting my fingers and we mixing blood and licking the blood. I told him, he gave me another knife that I should cut my finger at that same spot where how we did it then. I did it, and I had to give myself a very deep cut, and he asked me to press it out so that the blood can pour out. I did that. He brought out the coffin and asked me to sleep inside that coffin. I will be there for 2 days.
Yay!
At this time, I was so scared because I'm now an adult. I already know the difference between my left and right. Then I was just a child. Everything I did then was out of childhood fantasy. But at the end, I managed to pick up courage and I slept in that coffin. The first night, I saw myself with my ex-boyfriend inside that same coffin. He was lying beside me with blood all over his body. He was looking at me with anger filled in his eyes. After that night, the next day, I had to still stay in that same coffin to complete the ritual because the herbalist said I would stay there for 2 days. The second night, the same thing repeated, but this time around he was very weak. Blood was all over his body. He was just looking at me. When I came out the third day, I told the herbalist everything I saw in the coffin, and he told me that the covenant has been broken. So I went back home that very day with my colleague. When I got to my house, I saw a big coffin on my bed. Live on my bed. And when I looked inside, I saw my ex-boyfriend. The same way I saw him in the revelation inside that coffin. He was with blood all over his body. I quickly ran to my friend's place because I couldn't sleep at home that night. So when I got to her place, That's that third day. She told me to hold on, that the next day we'll go and meet Baba because we are just coming back from Baba's place. So that very night I slept at her place. At the middle of the night, I turned and I felt the bed was wet. Then I turned around to see what it is. I saw my boyfriend on that same bed with blood all over his body. The
Dream
blood,
or be life?
this one, I just woke up from sleep. I saw him on the bed with blood all over his body.
Hey!
The bed was wet with blood. I started screaming, and the next thing, my friend came out from the bathroom. Like, she went to ease herself, I don't know. She came out from the bathroom. I was asking, I said, I'm showing her my boyfriend on the bed. She said she cannot see him, that she's not seeing anybody on the bed. It's just me on the bed. And she's only seeing blood on my hand. Which is the same blood I touched on that bed. She's seeing it on my hand, but she's not seeing the blood on the bed. And she's not seeing my boyfriend on the bed. She's only seeing the blood on my hand. So we started running that night. We had to rush back to meet Baba that night. We couldn't wait till the next day again because we are seeing blood, and I'm telling her my boyfriend is on the bed. She cannot see him.
Only you
I'm
can
the only
see.
one seeing him, but she's only seeing blood. So we went to meet Baba that same night. Baba was shocked. He was surprised. He said this stuff like this has never happened before. That he has been breaking curses, he has been breaking covenants, but this one, that it has never happened. That my boyfriend is actually angry with me. That I should go and see him. That he's the only one that can break this very covenant. Because this one is beyond him. So we went back to my friend's house that day, that same night. And the next morning, I had to travel down to the village, to Enugu State. When I got to the village, I told my parents everything, what the Baba said and all that. So they followed me to my ex-boyfriend's house to see him. When we got there...
The guy is from Enugu State as well?
Yes, we are from the same village.
Okay. Oh.
So when we got there, he was lying on a mat. He was very sick.
The guy?
Yes. In real life, he was very sick. He was lying on the mat. So I started begging him to just set me free so that I can go. He refused. He said over his body that he rather die than let me be with another man.
Hey!
That instead of me to be with another man die, he would die. That in fact the two of us should. But because his parents doesn't want him to die, and they don't want any of us to die, they even joined me in begging him that he should just let me go and forget about all these things, that
yes.
There are other girls. Because I could remember there was one girl that when we were in school, there was one girl that liked him, and up till now the girl is not married. The girl keep coming to their house to help the parents do their house chores.
So he can easily marry that girl.
They are hoping that one day the guy will come to like him, but he doesn't look at her.
Because of the covenant.
He doesn't look at her because of the covenant. So the parents were begging him that the girl is still available and ready to do anything for him, but he said no, that he rather die than see me be with another man.
Yeah.
We left that day we left in the night because throughout that day we were begging, but he refused. So when we got back home, my parents decided that they will go later the next day, maybe because if he sees me, he will be angry, that maybe they will go on their own and beg. So later the next day, they went to meet him. And when they got there, his grandmother that did that very ritual for us was already late then, because it's been years.
Because I wanted to tell you people, go to that woman, she can do something, the grandmother.
Yeah, so there is one of his shrine assistants, then they called him to the house. When my grandpa, according to what my parents told me, because I didn't go with them that second journey, he said there's nothing they can do about it. That the deed has been done, and this is something that happened years. At this point, that their deities are expecting that will bring our children for dedication.
Not even just coming to break it.
Not that's what the deities are expecting, for us to bring our children for dedication, and not coming to tell them that we want to break the covenant. That is not possible. If I cannot be with him, I should not bother getting married. And at this, I can't marry this guy. He's no longer the kind of person I want for myself. Everything I feel for him then was just a childhood fantasy. Now I've seen a man that I love, someone I want to be with, someone I want to spend the rest of my life with, a man that understands me and treats me like a woman. And that's who I want to be with. But this mistake of my past now cannot let me be with him.
So what are your parents saying about
Everybody is just confused. Nobody knows what to do.
The particular guy in question, uncle, he don't want to break the covenant.
He doesn't. He said over his body.
Hey.
That rather than see me be with another man. And now the shrine, the messenger from the shrine is saying that the deities are expecting us to bring our children for dedication. Like we should have been married by now. Like I don't know. So like the deities want us to come and dedicate our children. And but the only way this will be possible is if the both of us can agree with one mind, the same way we came to that shrine to make that covenant. If we can come together to that shrine with one mind and tell them that, okay, we want to go our separate ways, that's the only way the covenant can be broken. But aside that nothing can be done about it. And they are giving us time to bring our children for dedication, or we'll do the right thing. I can't even think about having kids with him. But he's not ready to break this covenant. I've begged and I've even offered him money.
Okay.
I've even promised to send him abroad to any country of his choice.
You have money now?
I have money. I've been working. I've saved enough. I have money. I can send him to any country of his choice to start any business he wants. But he's refusing. He doesn't even want to think about it. He doesn't even want to hear it.
Is he working now?
He's not doing anything.
Just in the village?
He's just in the village wandering around till this sickness started. And I think this thing started because of I went to break the covenant.
Okay, you went to another place to break the
covenant. I think that's what led to the sickness.
Have you gone to churches apart from going to native doctors?
I've gone to meet different prophets. All of them keep
you are still going to prophets. You are still going to prophets. Have you gone to a strong man of God? You know, sometimes power pass power. Do you get?
Yes.
There are some places you will not go for this kind of a thing.
All the places I've been to, they keep referring me
this one a very big mistake. If you're not even going to this thing with this guy, are you people going too far? Hey, I never see this kind of love. This kind of love still exist. This guy is supposed to break it now since you no one be together. But the truth is that he still wants you. Now you don't want him again. Oh, don't worry. You need to follow it with prayer. You need a very strong man of God. Hear from him as well. Hey, guys, please be very careful. Not allow love do you anything, no matter how you love somebody. Nothing like covenant. This one a strong one. If you have any advice for her, please drop it for her in the comment section. Help me to share this video as well. When I say things they happen, things they really happen for this life. A lot they happen.